What's going on YouTube? This is Luke with Endless Entrepreneurs, just coming to you here Friday mid-morning. I guess it's noon now here where I am Eastern time. Just got done hitting a thrift store, hit a Goodwill on the way to my storage unit, and then I just picked up like 45 sales that I made because I was liquidating some inventory through auction, so I had tons of stuff to pick up today, and just figured I'd bring you a quick haul video before the rest of the day got away from me, and plan to do a lot of shipping, packing, and listing. So I spent $117 in one store. I'll show you the receipt right here. Let's see if it'll focus. Some really good stuff. It was kind of a weird start. I walked in and went through the whole jeans section, couldn't find a single thing. Was kind of like, uh-oh, this could be kind of a short trip. And got to like the shirt section, started to find a few more things. Got to the blazers and the jeans section for the men's and the pants, and just started finding more and more. So lots of stuff to share with you guys. If you're new to my channel, I am a part-time eBay seller. I work full-time in the finance field, actually transitioning jobs now, so I have the next 10 days off to really grind and pick up a bunch of stuff to get my eBay business moving in the right direction. But I'll go through kind of true to form of these videos, like to show what I got, what I think it'll sell for, and what I paid for it, just to give you guys an idea while you're out there what to be on the lookout for. Just gonna check my sound real quick here. Looks like I'm good. Good morning, everyone. All right, I'm just gonna jump right in. So I'm gonna start with the shirts. I think they're not particularly organized. I got 3 bags, so I'll try to. Hopefully, they're kind of a little more organized. All right, so found a lot of bread and butter type shirts. No like real home run ones. This is Ralph Lauren Classic Fit. It's brown. It's got like a green pony. I've been getting anywhere from like, I don't know, $16.50-ish to $20 for these. I pay $3.99. So these are like really my bottom layer foundation, like bread and butter items. So usually pick those up as long as they're in good condition. Here's a Fasanabla shirt. I don't pick these up a lot unless they're like kind of some brighter stripe patterns. This actually also has like a seersucker stripe to it. So that was really the only reason I got it. A lot of the plain ones I don't pick up anymore, but I get kind of that same price point as the Ralph Lauren with these, about $20 or so. And again, pay $3.99. Everything's flatly priced at my Goodwills. I'm pretty lucky. So $3.99. This is just a Brooks Brothers polo shirt. I don't sell these individually. I just pick them up as I find them when they're in good condition. And then when I get 3 of the same size, I'll lot them together for about $40 or $45. And that seems to do pretty well for me. So just add that to the pile. And then when I get 3 of a size, I end up lotting them. Found 2 of these. And actually, I may lot these together just because they're both the same size. They're 2 nice colorways, just kind of that red and that navy blue check. Ralph Lauren Blake, they're double XLs. So I may lot these together in the short sleeve. But again, paid $3.99 for them. Usually get between $17 and $20 for each of them. May lot them together for like $45 or something. I've never found one of these before. This is a unique one for me. So I found a lot of Pendleton before. Usually I pass on all the cotton shirts. I usually only pick up the wool shirts. But this is a medium and it's silk. And it's got kind of a cool pattern to it. It's kind of like a Glen Plaid almost, believe it or not, with the way the checks are coming across. But it's very unique. Definitely Hawaiian type shirt, kind of like one of those camp style. So I've never seen it. I picked it up, $3.99. I would guess easily $20 for it, hopefully $25 or $30. But definitely wasn't going to pass it up. It was like perfect condition. Let's see. So this is kind of a neat one too. It's Island Soft, Tommy Bahama. It's a cotton shirt, but it's got a really cool like island paisley pattern to it. You can see with it embroidered. It is a double XL, which is definitely a perk. It's long sleeve button front. Usually you can get about $20 right around there for these cotton ones. Sometimes it's a little higher, like 22, 23-ish. But definitely, like not a home run, but just you need a steady diet of these type of items to have a base to your business for sure. Here's another Ralph Lauren, and this is the big shirt line style there. I actually get a little bit more money for these. I can get like $25 for this. And it's got the pocket with the pony, the front chest pocket. So $3.99 for that as well. And then again, here's another of those Fasanabla shirts. And then this is like a gray, purple striped one. That's the reason I picked it up was because of the colors. And again, probably like $20-ish, $3.99. So that's kind of like the just bread and butter stuff I found today with the shirts. I don't know if there's any more shirts in these or not, but so on to some pants over here. I always pick these up. I find these quite often here in Charlotte. These are just New Attacks Dockers dress pants. I'll find like a lot of the Kohl's brand dress pants that you'll find, and usually they're in big size. This is a 40 by 32. They're beige, pleated. I think they're pleated. Yeah, pleated. So $3.99, can't really lose. Usually get between 20 and 30 for them, depending on the size and the style. So pick those up, kind of a no-brainer. Found some Tommy Hilfiger jeans, and they're a really weird size. Not weird, but just don't find it very often. It's 36 by 36. They paid $4.99 for these. Not sure what they'll sell for. I need to just do some research on them, the dates on them, and how old they are. If they're one of the new lines or the old lines. I don't see a relaxed fit. If they're vintage, they'll sell even better. I'm not really that great about identifying the vintage Tommy stuff. So I'll have to do some research. I'll probably just reach out to Jason and Prof Sales, see if I'm crazy or not. Either way, even if they're not vintage, they still should do okay. I would say like 25 to 30. Here are some Lucky Brand men's jeans. I love some Lucky Brand men's jeans. Size 33. They are the Bedford Vintage Straight, regular length. And I've never seen them with pockets, with button pockets on the back, but so we'll see how those do. Pick these up for $4.99. Usually in most Lucky Brand jeans, I get high 20s, the low to mid 30s, like kind of a wide range depending on the style and the size and the color. I'll get anywhere from like 25 up to 40 for them. I actually just sold a pair the other night for, I think it was like 37 plus $4.99 shipping. So I love picking those up, and they seem to move a lot faster than some of the other men's jeans. All right, let me dump this out. On the bag too. There's 3 bags. So, all righty. So speaking of Lucky Brand, I found a second pair of Lucky Brand jeans, and these are like a darker blue denim. They are the 361 straight vintage line. Got a tag on the back there. Pick these up $4.99. Again, same price point as the other ones. Literally scoop these up. I mean, even when they're in like semi-okay condition, I still grab them because they still sell. Found some BKE denim. I was trying to read the. I can't really read the line or the style of them, but they're 32 by 33. They're men's jeans. They kind of have the distressing to them. So I'll have to do some research to try to figure out what style they are. But I mean, easily should get high 20s to mid 30s for these without much of a problem. This was something I've never found before, ever. They look kind of unique when I saw them. They're built, B-I-L-T, iron workers. And they look, from quick research, they've got like knee pads on the front of them. I think they're motorcycle pants and or worker pants. I saw the ones I looked up, they marketed them as motorcycle pants, but I'm not sure if that's what they are. I need to do a lot more research. The one thing that I'm not sure if it'll take away from the value or not is there's a zipper on the back right here. And this was in the back pocket. It looks like it broke off. So that I may not be able to sell them because of that. It might not be worth as much as they would be intact. But again, I don't know a lot about them. I just know that from quick research on the comps, I was in the store, that I should do okay with these. If anyone knows anything about these, please drop in the comments and help me out. I would appreciate any advice people have on that. And I'm going to see if I can reattach the zipper, but likely not. I'm not going to waste too much time on it. I paid $4.99 for those. Let's see. Okay, a couple more pair of pants here. So found some Oakley Glen Plaid-ish pants, gray. They are 34. I don't know. They look really long. It doesn't have the length on here. I'll have to measure it. But pretty cool. Pretty cool pants. Probably high 20s to mid 30s for these, maybe a little higher. I've only sold like 2 pair of Oakley pants before, and they've gone really, really fast. So was happy to grab those. I paid $3.99 for those. They charged me like the slacks price instead of the jeans. Found some Vineyard Vines corduroys. So men's, you got our whale logo on the back, and you got our tag, normal standard tag. They are 33 by 32. When I guess mid 30s for these, I'll get. Vineyard Vines is just one of those brands that just always sells. I pretty much pick up anything I find in it, as long as it doesn't have any major flaws or anything like that. Found some Polo Ralph Lauren Preston line pants. These are one of the few Polo Ralph Lauren pants I pick up. They have to have the pony on them, or I really don't grab them anymore. These are navy blue with the red one. I usually get mid to high 20s for these without too much of a problem. They're not super fast movers, but they will move. I paid $3.99 for them, so easy pickup there for me. All right. Now this is a pretty sweet score. It's a return item. I'm going to peel probably a lot of these stickers off and just leave the tags, but these are some Blue Label Ralph Lauren dress pants, new tags. They are like a houndstooth. They look like they're suit pants, is what they should be. But either case, they're houndstooth, like a gray with like a navy blue and brown. I don't know if you guys can see that. Not sure what I'll get for them. I can't actually see the retail price in here until I get these stickers off, but I'm guessing they have a sale price on them marked down to $50. I'm guessing these are easily over $100 retail. So I'm going to shoot for probably $40 to $50 for these new tags. Should do pretty well. Paid $3.99, so that was one of the nice scores. Make sure the chat's all good here. Looks like we got 50 watching live, guys. Really appreciate it. Someone just said, yeah, those are for bikers, so that's great. Let's see. So someone said, I think the first pair of Lucky jeans with flap pockets might be women's. Yeah, I thought that at first because I hadn't ever seen flap pockets, but like even the way they're built, they look like men's jeans. I'll have to check with Jason too on what his thoughts are. And they have the size 33 on them. Normally all of the Lucky brand women's jeans always have like a size with slash, like another length with it. Brenda says, I want to shop where Luke shops. My thrift stores don't have all that sweet stuff. Yeah, it's I'm very fortunate to live here in Charlotte and have the sourcing that I have without a doubt. And just to answer Cooper's question before I get to this last bag, yes, I think the Giants beat Seattle this week. I'm really sad about that they're going to because I wish we just lose all 16 games to get the first pick. But it's hard to root against someone in your team, so we will see. And yes, I'm loving the freedom I have right now. Got 11 more days to soak up and really power through before our next contracting thing starts. All right, last bag, and here's just some of the home runs from the suits and blazers category. Pretty excited. Let me see here. So I found 2 blazers and 2 suits. So this is just a pretty standard. I pick these up whenever I find them. This is like a heavier, almost like a tweed type pattern. It's just the green label or Ralph Lauren. It's size 44, and it's just standard $40, $50 I get for this pretty much all day long, and these are $4.99 for me. Usually can ship them flat rate in a flat rate envelope for $6. So easy pickup. Slower movers, they don't move super fast, but you get enough of them in your inventory and you sell a couple a month. It makes a big difference. I found this Canali suit jacket, and I almost passed on it because it's pinstripe, but it's like a micro pinstripe. And I looked and looked and looked, could not find the matching pants. It's a size 42, 52 European wool. Here's your label, Canali. It's $4.99. I'm gonna try to get like $40 for it since this doesn't have the matching bottoms. Also, one of those things where I'll be on the lookout for these pants now when I go back there, because a lot of times the pants get separated from the suits, and that's just kind of the way it goes there, is that as they're receiving donations, they don't always know that they match with it or whatever because they just come in a big bag. So I'm hoping that I'm able to find those over the course of time. If not, I'm just going to list it for $40 as of now, and we'll see what happens. All right. So those are 2 blazers. So I had 2 suits I found. So the first one, I found just the suit jacket. And this is why I always tell people, like, go to the suit jackets first and then the pants second. So it's just a Brooks Brothers 346 stretch line. It's a gray 3-button, like a dark gray 3-button. But I did find the pants, so it's a matching suit. Probably can get like $80 to $100 for the suit pretty easily. I shouldn't have too much trouble with that. So I paid $10, $9.99 for the suit. Pretty easy flip there. Really excited about that, and it's like flawless. I mean, there are no issues with it. Sorry about my camera, guys. Something that keeps going in and out of focus. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I thought I had fixed that the other day. This one I found. This is really I hadn't found anything like this before. So it's a Hugo Boss suit, but it's like a light beige with Glen plaid pattern. 3-button suit. It's wool. It's in great shape. No stains, no rips that I could find. Everything works great. $9.99. So I'm probably gonna try to get like 125 for this, maybe up to 150. The Hugo Boss suits seem to do well. The Hugo Boss suit jackets and blazers seem to do really poor for me. So I pretty much only pick these up nowadays if they are matching. So those are kind of the two or bigger ones I got, and the biker pants are kind of a nice score. So we'll see how those do. That's what I got this morning. That was just one store. I spent probably 45, 50 minutes in that store to get that. So nice start to the, I guess, week off, well, 11 days off of thrifting. I need to ship now. I have like 48 packages to ship today because of all the auctions that went out. And it's interesting. So I really think that running those auctions, so it increased my conversion traffic. And all of a sudden, like today, so all those auctions ended yesterday. And then my store has just been cranking with offers and sales and purchases of my normal items now. And I'm starting to wonder if, because I have such a long tail store, and I know that there's been a kind of a shift in focus around conversion on eBay, so like traffic converting to real sales, and that the higher converting stores getting like kind of more favoritism. I'm starting to wonder if auctioning things on a weekly basis to keep your conversion up is going to be worth it. It'll be interesting to see over the next couple of days. Like I relisted the stuff that didn't sell the auctions that will, for another 7 days, and we'll start to see if that actually helps. I'll be very curious about that. But just something I thought about, and I think I have to talk to a couple people about that and see their thoughts. So someone said, what does the 346 refer to? I don't believe it's, oh, sorry, that's Thor. Someone's delivering stuff to our house, I think. The 346 is, I don't think it's outlet. I think it's just one of their lines. Like that's the 346 is just kind of like they have a low end line, a mid end line, and high end line. So I don't think it has to do that. I haven't really researched it. Ronnie from Hearts Pickers probably could tell you right away. But yeah, like I don't think that it refers to outlet. I don't think, anyways. Any other questions, guys? I'll take a couple and then I need to wrap up. Let's go. So Lori said, in average, how long does it take you to sell suit coats? I have had 2 vintage Harris Tweed 40 long blazers for under $50 for months. Yeah, I mean, I have blazers that take 6 months to sell sometimes. You're really looking for the right buyer, which makes it difficult, right? You're looking for that right size, right style, right color. They can be they're definitely a longer tail flip. They're not like I list it and it sells this month. So you just kind of got to be patient with that for sure. Also, the Harris Tweed stuff, I will say, just doesn't sell as well unless it's really unique, like having unique buttons and things like that. That market has definitely gone down from where it was. Someone gave me a super chat and I missed it. Oh, I'm sorry. Ladin, hey, how you doing, man? Thanks for the super chat. $5 you just gave. I appreciate the support of the channel, man. Hopefully things are well. Oh, I see. Sorry about that, guys. I wasn't paying attention to the chat because I was going through everything. I really appreciate the support. And thanks, Jennifer, for the heads up on that. I am not done remodeling. So I finished the bathroom for the most part. Got the new shower doors on, the sinks, a couple fixture things. I'm getting ready to do I'm putting hardwood laminate in one of the master bedroom. I just got to rip up the carpet and put that in, and that'll be the whole bottom floor. And that'll be really the last of it. And then we just got to do some like touch-ups of painting. I got one more room to paint. And then we have to do I got to change out a lot of the outlets because they're like the old beige color. So they don't really match the new stuff that we painted. So working through that. I'm going to plan to use this next week for that. Kind of my goal next week is to source in the morning, list in the afternoon, and then do remodeling at night. So that's kind of going to be the schedule for next week. Thriller Grill is from Seattle. Yeah, I mean, I'm totally cool if Seattle wins. The higher draft pick we get for next year, the better from a Giants perspective. And yeah, that was a ferocious bark. Thor has a really deep bark. Like he thinks he's tough, but he's like the biggest sissy ever. So from like a home security standpoint, it's great because he'll start barking and people will be terrified, but they don't know it's just a golden retriever who just wants to cuddle with whoever walks to the door. Thomas said, I have a table full of clothes. I'm going to send to auction today and Thursday. Yeah, good idea, Thomas. I'm curious if other people have success with that. I think that conversion thing is a big deal. Kareem just said, do you know of any sport jersey wholesale places? I do not. Brenda said, when you have a promoted item, buy it now. Can you switch to auction? Yeah, so you can send, let me make sure I say this right. You can send fixed price items to auction. You can't end auctions, and well, you can't change a auction that's running to a fixed price. You can cancel your auction, I believe, but you can't like switch it and avoid the fees on it. So Illinois Picker said promoted listings are working well and getting more sales. So that's interesting. So I actually just turned all of my promoted listings off and then turned them back on for about half the percent I was doing before, like well below the trending. And I'm trying to see how that works as well. Thomas is saying I'm speculating on what he's been thinking for a while. I think you're referring to the conversion, right, Thomas? That's kind of been like, I don't know. I think it would make sense to me that they would want to promote the traffic of higher converting stores. So, I mean, that's kind of start rewarding eBay sellers that convert more. That's what I think. Thrill Gorilla just said, Luke, what's your return rate? My return rate's about 2.25%, I think. Let me look real quick. This doesn't have it right there. Yeah, last time I checked, when I was looking at it, was like 2.5 or 2.25%. It's pretty low. Like, I mean, anything under 3%, I think is pretty standard. I am not running sales right now. I'm kind of in the same camp as Chris and 10K on the Bay. I'm not running any sales or doing any of the new sales features until the start of the new year. I'm kind of I adjusted my prices to what I want. I changed my pricing with shipping. I'm charging shipping right now to what I want to get for the item. And I'm just going to ride that out for the fourth quarter and see how it goes and then reevaluate on January 1 if I want to do something. Yeah, I think Shannon is done making videos through SEC. She's pretty full steam ahead with her career and everything going on. And that's enough for her that, that between that and now real estate, I think that with the different things we got going on, that's enough for her then to add in more than just that. Brenda said, will it still be a promoted item and still get charged that promotions charge? So the way I've heard is that once a buyer clicks on it, it kind of stays in like the cookies section. Like they're able to track that from an internet perspective through the life cycle of that item. I'm not sure that ending it and relisting it changes that, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure if they track it by item ID or what, because I would imagine changing it to an auction or from an auction to a fixed price would change the item ID. I could be wrong. Most of my returns, probably half of them are literally just don't like it. Like I get that all. That's probably my most common one. The next one would be that it doesn't fit. And then usually there's like a small percentage of someone who's just trying to be a shyster and is like, you didn't disclose there's one tiny snag near the bottom of the whatever. And so I'm just like, whatever, like here's your, like you can return it or I'll refund you half and you keep it. Like just one of those dumb situations. Lori just asked how Shannon's account going. Have I filled up her store? No, I ended up not going that route. We thought we were going to have to do that, but we don't now. So it was easier to keep everything. I mean, just keep pumping stuff into my store. So that's what I'm doing right now. Right now, I'm really focusing on getting my old inventory out and sold so that I have less stuff to move when we make the move to the new house. And just pumping through as much new inventory into my store as I can. So like I said, I have that 7-day listing challenge I'm going to start on Monday. I'm going to try to list 200 items in 7 days. So hopefully that'll give a real nice jump start heading into November. Illinois Picker said there will always be lowball offers to people hoping that sellers will screw up and give them something for nothing. Yeah, lowball offers don't really bother me that much. Half the time I'll counter like something realistic and they'll come right up to it because they still want the item. They're just trying to see if like you'll give it to them for cheaper, which you can't really fault them when you turn on best offer. Someone said, what about really old stuff not selling? Yeah, I mean, I would do one of two things. I mean, the first is if you look at the titles, look at the descriptions, and look at the pictures. Because if it's really old, chances are you've evolved over time and gotten better and better. Is it up to standards with your other items, or can you fix it? And then two, if it is and it's just not moving, or you want to liquidate it, then I just say send it to auction. Like I did everything at $4.99 plus $4.99 shipping, or no, plus $5.99 shipping. Sorry. So everything ended up being like basically I was getting about $11 an item, which is still pretty solid. Like, I mean, dress shirts and stuff I had for 18 months to get $11 back for them. Like, I can live with that. All right, guys, I think I'm going to wrap up. I have a ton of stuff to ship, and we actually have the house inspection today, later this afternoon we got to go over to. So fingers crossed, if everything goes well, we will probably be closing shortly after Thanksgiving. So hope everyone has an awesome day and a great Friday. And I will be back. Like I said, I'm going to try to have a video every day from now until I start my new job. So I will be back on tomorrow with something for you guys. Have an awesome day. Hope you have some great finds if you go out thrifting, and I hope your sales keep picking up. Take care, guys.